One. One. Okay, so late night, after hours gym session is under or commencing. Alright, so yes. So here we go. So I'm going to start off the session with some side laterals. Might have to turn this around. That's better. Right, what I'm going to do is not go so heavy. Nice. Right, so today's session is going to be shoulder focused. So after we've done some side laterals, probably jump onto some dumbbell presses. Really trying to isolate the delts. Wow. So yes, nice and quiet here in the gym, which is absolutely fantastic, just what I want. So yeah, cannot complain. So we are actually live on 2 platforms simultaneously, which is quite interesting. Hopefully the quality is good. If you can just give me a comment to say whether the stream is good quality in terms of video quality. I'm not bothered about anything else at the moment. Whew. Right. So what we're going to do is can't even see. Right. So anyway, nevertheless, so we're going to do one more set on the cable raises, side raises, 25 kilos. So once we've done this one, then we'll go on to the dumbbells. Wow. Yes. Nice. Right then. Right, so what I'm going to do, I think what I'm going to do, Jackie lad, going to put my coat there with my bag out the way, hopefully Hopefully we can see it. Now the only downside is I don't have much drink left in the bag. So if you're new here, welcome, thank you all. We are currently live on 2 platforms. It's going to be slow on the ground, but it's 1 AM, early days. If you're new here, I'm Lee, welcome. Today's session is going to be focused on the shoulders. So without any further ado, let's try and load up on this exercise now. Gonna do some dumbbell presses again. I like to just slowly work into the set. So got some 12 bars. It's always about the range of motion and just keeping a very solid core. I'm not too fussed about how many reps I'm doing. The main focus is adding the weight appropriately and then building up from there and having a nice little rest in between sets so we can maximise what we're doing. Right, so we've gone to 15s, and then once we've done this one, we'll then go on to probably a more isolated work on a machine where we can really overload and not really worry about the actual movement itself. We can just concentrate on getting as much weight onto the exercise as we can to maximise the strength. So, whew. Happy days, happy days. I hope you're all well. I'm actually feeling absolutely fantastic. Everything seems to be working quite well so far. The weight's coming down, well, the weight's stable. The weight is, last time I weighed myself from 80 kilos. Body weight has come down again, another 0.1%, which is, I'm just over 20% body fat, which is, for my age, I think it's pretty good, considering I've only been training since last April. But some of the stats and figures I've got so far, everything is trending in the right direction, including gaining muscle and displacing the fat with actual muscle, which is quite phenomenal. I'm really happy, really positive about the progression I've been making. But anyway, no gas bagging. Diet must be on point, sleeping really well, taking me a small amount of supplements. 15 kilos. Nice. Right, let's go and get 17s down. 17 and a half. Well, that's starting to get nice and heavy now. But yeah, I cannot complain. Let's just put these down here, if that's it. So, if you're new to the channel, welcome, thank you for joining me. It is a late night session. Predominantly my lunch sessions are always going to be really late, just for the ease of access and not being interrupted with other people doing their sessions, or not as I can say, interrupting other people's sessions with the privacy. I think sometimes you've got to have that bit of the element of privacy when you're doing things like online content. I think people come to the gym to work out, to concentrate on their own goals, and sometimes having a camera, people watching you as you work out, can be a bit intimidating, a bit daunting for other people. But But if your mindset is like mine, where I enjoy working out and enjoy sharing what I do, I think it's a different mindset. But I think you have to be sympathetic to people who actually want to train in peace and train without other people watching them, which is a difficult thing to do when you're in a gym, because everybody is watching you at some point. Anyway, 17 and a halves. Right, good. Again, I'm not too fussed about how many I'm doing. About 20 kilos. So we'll see how far we can go with trying to keep like good form. If you can do me a big favour, even just like the content, like the stream, it really just helps promote the channel. If you join, then fantastic. I am trying to learn the trade as I go. I think the more people that talk, the better. Just read some comments. Hello from Scotland. Hello. Keep going like that. I will, man. I'm SpongeBob. Hello, SpongeBob. An all-time celebrity favourite. SpongeBob, welcome. But anyway. Here we go. So 20 kilos, and then we'll go up until we hit failure in terms of if I can't move the weight efficiently, then that's the ceiling. Sometimes it's down to energy reserves, not having much rest time between sets. So all these different factors can make an impact in what I can actually lift. Sometimes I just rush what I do, but it's all about getting that pump and getting that muscle activated, get that muscle working. Then dilly-dallying, playing on the phone. So forgive me. Right, so 20 kilos. Might not be heavy to some, but for a 44-year-old, it's not too shoddy. So right, good. Right, let's go up again. So 20 kilos done. Let's go to what? 22 and a half. Oh yeah. Right. So, welcome one and all. Wow. So I've been training, the training that I've done since December has really has taken a hold. Things have progressed quite phenomenally. What I notice within my sessions is any issues that I might have, any niggles, any tenderness or restrictions. Once I get any type of issues, I try to put corrective actions in to a routine, put it for the next session, which I found has helped me gain more muscle in terms of my bench press. My bench press has gone through the roof, even though it's not heavy weight. I've seen quite a phenomenal progression in that. I think just the other day it hit 80 kilos, which I want to replicate on Friday with the next chest session planned for this Friday coming. So hopefully I'll be showing you my new PR for my bench press, which would be nice. So things have just gone in stride really, which is quite nice. Right, anyway, I'm gas bagging. It's just a bad thing. Right, and so 22 and a half. Okay. Wow, that's not too bad. Right, I think we'll go one more set. We'll go to 25s. That will be probably the, yeah. So that will be the top dog for today. So combined 50 kilos is, I think, quite a nice number to finish on. If we get 50 kilos, we'll be really happy. I think the most important thing is when you're trying to get stronger and also trying to gain muscle is you've got to ask questions. You've got to ask the muscle group that you're working how far you can push it. And the better you push it, the more likely you're going to get or induce a muscular change. So if you're just staying within your comfort zone, you ain't gonna get stronger, you ain't gonna get bigger. So you've got to give the muscle reason to want to change. And sometimes just that bit of stimulus is all the difference. So just gonna have a couple of minutes of just like woosah, bit of a relaxio. So after this session ends, which will be probably in an hour's time, I'll go home, quick shower, bite to eat, then off to work for a 12-hour shift. So busy day ahead. But yeah, living the dream as we were. So okay, 27 is there. So we'll see how this moves. If this moves relatively nice, then I'm sorry about the music. The music absolutely horrendous. I totally dislike it. Alright, 25 kilos. If you're new here, welcome on YouTube and TikTok. He's joining me for a late night gym session, shoulders. After this one, we'll probably then jump onto some tricep movements, a bit of biceps, and then we'll probably come back onto a machine press to finish off on the shoulders. What else? What else am I going to do? Oh, we'll do some assisted pull-ups. Again, hopefully I'll start a new journey on trying to get strong at the body-weighted movements, so on and so forth. I do feel like it's time that we'll start doing more. Anyway, hopefully trying to get some calisthenics into the routine. Even just the basic stuff would be absolutely phenomenal. Anyway, gas bagging. Right, 25 kilos. Wow, yes. So that's not too bad. I'm happy with that. Now, question is, I think 25 kilos was probably on the cusp. What I could do with is just that half a kilo aside of buffer to just have that slow little ascend up instead of having like a 2.5 kilo jump. but it is what it is. Probably need to get myself some wrist straps, weighted wrist straps. I think that might be a nice little level up. Whew. Some micro weights. Oh, right. Now I am considering jumping on to the 27.5s just to push that ceiling a bit up. Because one thing I was noticing just probably in the last few weeks was a bit of shoulder impingement, a bit of a tendonitis in the left arm. So what I've done is accommodate some accessory work in other routines, and that's helped me alleviate them problems. I think it's just managing them situations. You know, I can get more strength as long as I warm up correctly, as long as I don't overburden a muscle, and it's just trying not to allow the body to compensate. Even though you try to compensate in a good way, it can lead to really bad issues later on. So anyway, I'm gonna run out of juice. Terrible. Right, I'm going to try and do 27.5s because I think that'd be a good thing to do, because I'm crazy like that. Oh yes, it's going to be heavy. Now, if we fail, we fail, but it's the fact that you try to do something is the most important thing. Oh, I don't think we get that up. Shit. No, that's the problem. I can't do it. I think can't do that. It's too heavy. 5 kilos too heavy combined. That's what I mean. It's like it's just too much of a jump, which is a bit annoying. So I think what I need to do is, when I get home later, is order some weighted wrist straps, so then I can just add the weight to lighter weight to hopefully to get up to the next span of weights that I want to hit. So yeah, I think sometimes the weight increments are just too much, and your body just can't facilitate that type of jump. Again, it could be down to having more rest in between sets would probably help. Also having some assistance would definitely benefit for getting it out of the hole. But it is one of them, can't dilly dally. So yeah. So what we'll do now, we're going to do some triceps, just alleviate any tension within the arm area. Whew. But yeah, so far so good. Cannot complain. He says. That's that range there. Right, so I think what we'll do, okay, there we go. Right, so if you're new here, welcome, hello. Here we go. Right, hopefully. Whew. Okay, that's not too bad. Let's get this camera. Whew. Anyway. Heavier. So we'll do 2 different tricep movements. For me, I believe in you only need 2 distinct tricep movements. And that is the overhead and just the push down. So it's quite simple really. And I always like to isolate either side so you're not favourable on your strongest or dominant side. And then when we get to do some weighted dip or some assisted dips, that's then when we use the core and also doing a whole body dip. Again, I'm not too fussed about how many reps I'm doing per set or how many sets I'm doing as well, because I just pyramid up the weights, and as I pyramid up the weights I decrease my rep range to accommodate, because it's about getting strength, and with strength you want to just ease back on how many reps you're doing, so we get a bit more longevity within the exercise, and we're saving that energy for that absolute burst of energy when we need it. So 35 again, 35 kilos. Five, 6, 7, 8. Ooh. Wow. Feel that burn. Ooh. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ooh. 9. Ooh. Ooh. Right, so we'll put that on 40 kilos. 40 kilos. So normally I aim for about 4-5 sets, and like I said, decreasing the reps as I go. But I think you should do what feels comfortable during your sets. 6, 7, right, it's starting to feel that burn within the muscle, so just trying to hang fire on that. Ooh. Right, any more comments? Let's have a look. Right, hopefully everybody's happy and having a nice evening. But yeah, it's, what time is it now? Almost 2 o'clock in the morning. Hey, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, that's it there. 6. Not bad. 2. Nice. Right, let's go up to 45s now. 45s. So far so good. Happy days. So if you can do me a favour, you can just like the stream, would be most appreciated. You don't have to join the community. I am learning the trade as I go. It's interesting. I think sometimes you have to get used to that lack of interaction sometimes, but nevertheless, the main thing is coming here, attending the gym and making our gains. I'm definitely finding that things have progressed really well in the last couple of months. Things have really taken a good momentum into each session, having plenty of, so far I feel like I'm having plenty of time off that allows the body to recuperate. I don't feel I'm overdoing it. I don't feel fatigued. I'm sleeping really well, eating really well. In fact, I'm eating whatever I want, which is nice. I'm not on a calorie restricted diet. So yeah, it just feels really dialed in. No cardio yet. Hopefully we can hold off any cardio until maybe for another five months or so, but we'll see. Long as I'm gaining strength, gaining muscle and losing body fat or body weight together, I'm happy. Right. But I think you should change things as and when things, in a way, stagnate. When things start to stagnate, I think that's when you should start looking at just changing one or two details as you go. Oh. 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 Ah, yeah. Oh, starting to get that pump now. Getting that burn in the triceps. Oh. 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 Ah, yeah. Oh. Well, let's do one more set. You know what, I'm going to jump straight up to 55 kilos. So last set, going to jump up to 55 kilos, so a 10 kilo jump. Then after this, probably do some bit of bicep. I might do bicep. So just some isolating cable curls. Definitely finding that things have progressed quite well so far. So getting there slowly. Definitely seeing more vascularity within the arms, across the chest. It's quite interesting how things can change from week to week. Yes. Anyway, 55. Okay. So yeah, I think what we'll do after this, we'll do some cable curls, and then we're going to hopefully some body weighted movements on the assisted dip and chin up machine. So again, something like that is definitely something I want to excel in and get onto, like the body weighted movements. So yeah, are you working out that? I am indeed. You have to work out what suits you, I think, is best. And I tell you what, at this time of the morning, it's phenomenal because there's no crowds of people here. Today it's absolutely completely empty. I'm the only person here, and it's just the ease of access. I can plan whatever routine I want, and for me, that's how I like to train. Is I like to plan my session on how I actually feel in a given day, and I think it's more intuitive when you start doing things on how you feel instead of just going through the motions of doing an exercise. And I think you can become quite resentful of doing the exercise if you just feel like you're just doing it just because you programmed your session to be that way, or that really kind of no flexibility within your routine. I think you become quite boring. This doesn't feel too heavy for 55 kilos. That's good. I think I'm going to do one more set after this, and then that'll be your shallot on this one. Yeah. Yeah. Come on. Oh yes. I think we'll do 65 kilos. I think that'll be think I'm used to doing 65 kilos, or that's what I've worked myself up to last time on previous sessions that I've not recorded. How appropriate that is. But yeah, so far so good. Anyway, fair play. I know. I think if you got the time and date, I mean, some of my sessions probably last me about an hour and a half. If I'm not recording, then I can get things done within an hour and a half easily. I think sometimes you have to allow that bit of time during your sets to recuperate, to gather your thoughts, and sometimes you just wait for equipment, which is probably my biggest bugbear. I don't like waiting for things, but that is what happens when you go to the gym during normal office hours. But anyway, so we have 65 kilos, single arm push downs. Again, that feels really too light. I mean, we'll do 75. That's better. 2, 3, 4. Oh yes. I mean, that felt good. So it's about 5. Wow. Whew. Yeah, it's not bad, is it? I'm so white you can't even see. You know what I mean? That's not a good look, is it? When you're that white, you can't see your lines. 65 kilos, I think that might be enough for the overhead, to be fair. Again, I've noticed the form is starting to decrease. Again, it's the body's way of trying to cope with the demand, and also it knows where its weaknesses are, so it's not going to allow me to over exert myself without causing injury. So the body has that natural defense of trying to protect. But that's really wow. So gonna recuperate, gonna have a bit of a swiggy of pink lemonade, and then again, so just to let you know, I don't take any pre-workout, never take pre-workout, and this drink is literally just to wet the mouth than anything. So it's not there to fuel the session, it's just to cleanse the palate, get rid of that nasty saliva that gathers in your mouth when you're training. So yes, so I think what we'll do now, we'll do some bicep curls. I am tempted to maybe do some dumbbells. What do you think? Should I go on the dumbbells, or should I do it on the cables and concentrate on that range of motion and keeping that tension up on the bicep? Again, I think different exercises emphasize different portions of the range of motion, can induce a different change to the muscle. I definitely do love free weights. Free weights are nice. I think at the moment I'm up to about, I can easily do curl 15s. I know I can easily do, I'm pretty on the cusp of doing 17s. I just need to make sure my left shoulder is in the right condition. I think that's probably one of the historical injuries or niggles that I've had historically when I've 10 years ago, I was suffering with the same type of impingement. And I think of late I've started to address that issue. And I do feel like I've probably found the right exercises into making that, that muscle group stronger. So it's just taking these steps and precautions in order to get stronger and to get better. But anyway, I'm gas bagging. Ever so sorry. Right, okay. So, down low, and then 10 kilos, 20 kilos. So yeah, that feels really light. Oh, 2, 3. So if you're new here, welcome. We are live on 2 platforms. We are live on TikTok as well, and also YouTube. So there's no need to jump one to the other because they're both identical. So if you're here and you're commenting, thank you very much for commenting. Always helps. Oh yes. So what we'll do is, not too fussed about the volume, I'm more bothered about trying to induce that change. The problem with these ones, this machine is, it doesn't really give you a true representation of what you're actually curling. So I don't believe that this is 30 kilos in terms of weight I'm moving. It feels a lot lighter. So it could be like half, if not 3 times. So it could be, this could be potentially, could be just 10 kilos. So even though the numbers might sound impressive, it's just down to physics and the angles and the pulleys that are involved in making the movement fluid. Now that's where I got the twinge. Okay, that's better. Sometimes I get a little twinge on the shoulder, and then that translates right into the bicep. It makes me go, ooh. But once I've done a rep, I feel like I can just work through it without hurting myself. So that feels good. So I think what I'm going to do after this one, I'm going to do some more lateral raises, and then we'll jump onto the chin-up machine and some dips and see where we are with that. And that would pretty much conclude today's session really. So 30, we go 40 kilos. Yeah, it would be interesting to know what the actual weight that I'm actually lifting on here, because it doesn't feel that heavy. Now this is where there you go. Right, 40 kilos. We do 50. So yeah, I think I do want to try and do like, I want to say a 1 rep max on the dumbbells, but I think sometimes it's interesting just to push the boundaries. But if you're new here, please just hit a like. If you like to follow the content, please subscribe or follow, whatever it may be, whatever platform. I predominantly just do everything live nowadays. I don't particularly like to polish a turd, as it were. I just rather just do things as they come and be as authentic and as genuine as I can be as I am in person. Any more comments? Have a look. No more comments, that's fair enough. Right, 50 kilos. Right. Right, this is wow. Okay, so go to 60 kilos. It would be interesting to think if that 60 kilos was actually, 20 kilos in actual weight, which I think it is. I think it is, divided by, I think there's 3 pulleys in there. I think each pulley divides, or at least takes a third of the weight off, whatever it may be. I don't know what the math is on it, but it would be interesting. But I know it does half the weight each time you add another pulley. I'm pretty sure it does. I'm pretty sure. I should know this really, being an engineer, but forgive me for not understanding everything in the world as it is. So yeah, 60 kilos is the next weight I'm going to try, and then we'll think about what we're doing after. Oh, what I should have done, I should have brought another drink in, because I can't buy one because I'm streaming and I don't know how I could pay for it. Should have brought my watch with me. What a donk. Anyway, one thing I've noticed of late is I don't sweat anywhere near as much. I feel like my body's now finally getting in tune and my body's thermodynamics are a lot better. I think sometimes get confused that they think you've got to sweat more to feel like you're achieving more, and it doesn't really actually work that way in terms of what you probably think you should be doing. 60 kilos. Right, let's just get this. Oh my God, that was going to be heavy. Wow. Wow. Is that on there? Wow. Wow. Chihuahua. Wow. Shabba. Woohoo. Okay, so I think that's the biceps demolished. So look here. I need a tan, don't I? I need a bit of a darker skin for complexion. But forgive me, I don't like tanning. So yes. Wow. Whew. So far so good. Wow. Right. Okay, so I think what we'll do now is we'll jump onto the assisted weighted machine. Jump on that now. See how that goes. Again, it's something that I want to get better at, get stronger at, because I know having been stronger on them type of movements will translate into a better bench press, a better row. Yeah, it will increase other movements like the pressing movements in terms of like shoulder press, etc. So yes, I think that's what we'll do now. So let me slowly get my stuff together, and we'll walk over to that machine. I think 1, 2. Now, I think tomorrow's session is, I think I've planned myself to be doing some abdominal works. So, but we'll see. Whew. Right, so here we go. Woohoo. Hopefully, here we go. I do apologise about the music, it's absolutely blaring. Right, so there we go. Oh, hello Dad. Woohoo. So, let's go on here. Right, so what are we on there now? About 8 kilos, is it? No, 12. 12 kilos of added weight. So, right, wow. That hits so much differently when comparing that to like doing an actual lat pull down. Whew. Let's try a close grip. Wow, wow, it really does show how difficult the movement really is without the assistance. I'm glad I've got the assistance on because I'm struggling like a mofo. Anyway. Oh. 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 Right. That was better. So yeah. Oh, there we go. Oh, you can't see me down here. Anyway, let's decrease the weight to 8 kilos. So, okay, so. Wow, fading quick, but I think when you start doing things, that's where we'll start making our gains. By the fact that we're doing the exercise, it's going to pay off later on. So, wow. Right, do some dips. That felt good. I think with the weight, with the dips, I think I can pretty much remove all the weight. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to put it down to just 4 kilos of assistance. But we'll see. Woohoo! Anyway. So if you're new here, welcome. Hello, I'm almost done with my session. I've had enough. So after this session, I'm going to go home, shower, have a bite to eat, and then get myself off to work for a day's work. So yes, all this before going to work. What keeps me invigorated, as it were. Right, well, right, bit of a miss up there. Right, let's try. Oh. Oh. Wow. Wow. Right. So with 4 kilos of assistance, it's literally now. Wow. Wow. So I think if I do this more consistently, I definitely will notice more changes, more gains. So I think if I try and include this into the session at the end of the session, I think it'll be really good practice. It's just trying to get that momentum, and I think that's the critical thing. Once you start doing something, your body will want to feel the need to adapt. So, and at the moment, it's at a threshold where it's just able to do the exercise. But things will progress. Right, I think we'll do 0 weight. Two, not the best reps, we'll say, but I think as long as we attempt to do things. Wow. Anyway, let's bring it back down to my size. Wow. So that's that really. I think once I start including more that type of exercise, I will excel at it. It's just making sure I do that more consistently, and that's the most important thing. But it's been a really good workout. I think what I need to do is I need to get myself some wrist weights, so when I come to do other movements, especially when I do the shoulder press, the dumbbells, I can just add weight to the wrists and not worry about the incremental jumps that the dumbbells here that I have at my disposal. So I think sometimes some of the jumps you're making from weight to weight can be too dramatic, and it can lead to shitty form, and it can potentially cause injury because you're over-exerting yourself. Your body just wants to be nudging. Little increments are far better. But so far so good. So what I'm gonna do now? I want to leave, but I don't want to go. You know what I mean? It's a bit of a weird one. But yeah. So if you can just say a comment if everybody can hear the sound quite well, that's quite nice to know if everybody can hear the commentary. I do apologise for the music. The music's absolutely dire. So, but yeah, it's been a really good workout. I think next week I'll be weighing myself again. Probably at the end of this week, I think, just to see where things are. But I've been really happy with the progressions things been making, so I can't really complain. But yeah, so all good so far. Oh, knackered. Right. Right, I think I don't want to go because I want to do one more movement, and that's some side lat rolls. That's what I was going to do. So before I go, we'll jump on to the cable machine once more, and yeah, we'll get this done here. So a different machine so than before. Maybe we won't be able to go as heavy on here. We'll see how fluid the movement is. That feels a lot heavier. So this might be more. Oh yeah, feels totally different. Feels totally different to the machine earlier, which is the thing I was getting at really, is like some machines just feel really, really different. So it feels a bit grindy, this machine does. That's nice. Six. Ooh, 7. 8. Ooh, right, so let's build up. So 9 kilos. I mean, it doesn't. I mean, it didn't feel heavy anyway, but this machine just makes it feel a little bit heavier than other machines I've been on. Hello. What's that there? There you go. There you go. Weird. Right, there you go. I had to like do a thing on the things in activity. Anyway, so I hope you're okay. So TikTok's playing games. Are you from UK? Yes, I am from the UK. Where are you from, fella? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh. Wow. Ooh. 2. 6, 7. Wow. Training. Yes, I am, and also I'll be going to work at 6. So you know, dedication. So what I'll do after this session, I'll go back home, have a shower, have something to eat, drive to work, and then enjoy my shift at work. So, and I'll hit repeat again tomorrow. So I find coming to the gym at this time of the morning is really, really beneficial. There's no competition for machines. There's no, for me, the reason why I come at this time as well is I can record content and it doesn't infringe on other people's privacy. And I think that's probably one of the most important things is when you come to the gym, you have to respect people's privacy, because ultimately people come to the gym to focus on themselves, to get fitter, to get stronger. And I think some people are really in a place where they don't want people to be looking at them, and then to come to the gym, to have people to film content, I think it can be really interruptive of their life and what they're doing, and can really have a negative impact on somebody else. So that's why I come to the gym at this time in the morning. So, and like I said, I think for me it's the peaceful atmosphere, far from the music being overly loud. But anyway, that's my gas bagging over 13.5 kilos. Let's go for it. When did you do? I actually went to sleep yesterday. I went to sleep at about 8 o'clock in the evening, and I woke up about 1 o'clock. If I feel tired, I will then go back home and probably have an hour nap, and I feel fine. There are days where I might only have 6 or 7 hours sleep, and then by day 3, 4, I might have a day off from the gym, and then have an extra snooze and catch up on some sleep. I just do what I feel the body is capable of doing. And I think once you start dialing yourself in, you start seeing the signs of fatigueness. So that's the one thing you need to be wary of. Hello, SpongeBob. We meet again, SpongeBob. It's alright, somebody on YouTube saying they're SpongeBob, which I have to believe, I can't deny otherwise. Anyway, if you're here, we're both live on YouTube and TikTok simultaneously, so hopefully both streams are working really well. If someone can just give me a thumbs up, likes, whatever, or a little comment saying you can hear the sound quite good. Ultimately, I want to improve what I'm doing with the channel itself. Most of the content I'm going to be doing from now on going forward is going to be live. I just feel it's easier, less time editing stuff and trying to polish things. That sometimes I feel it's very disingenuous when you start editing things, because it kind of takes out the real element of what exercise is and how much effort you have to put into doing the exercise itself. Well, I'm in aerospace, so I work for an aerospace company. So yeah, I work in machinery, so I work with aerospace parts, so I make airplane parts, so I'm on my feet all day, working really hard. So no office work for me, no sitting down, well, I say no sitting down. I do sit down occasionally for an hour or two. Ooh. Ooh. Oh. 6. So yes, so 13.5 kilos. Right, now, right, this is 18 kilos. I think that might be the upper limit. So what other comment is this? Well, I come to the gym at, well, I think it's mindset. That is probably the most critical thing. It's mindset. Once you start something and you start setting time to do that routine, everything just falls into place. It is literally as simple as that. It's a mindset thing. Because I was the same. I was like trying to get to the gym for like 1, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning, and I was just making up excuses not to come. And lo and behold, I didn't make any progression because I wasn't giving myself the time and opportunity to get to the gym. And it's all about rest. And I don't know about you, I don't prioritize watching TV, going out drinking, or things that don't really benefit me in the long run or for the next day onwards. So me coming to the gym benefits my lifestyle, benefits my longevity in what I do at work, what I do out of work in terms of getting healthier. And that's for me, that's the main aspect, is getting healthier. But yeah, it's not for the faint-hearted, but it's something that everybody can do if they put the mindset to it. And it's simple as that, really. Is if you want something bad enough, you'll put in the time and effort to do it. And that's how it is, isn't it? And that's how it goes for everybody. Some people are just very fortunate in genetics, having really good genetics, and they don't have to put in as much effort as somebody else who may not have very good genetics. But that's a different thing altogether. 18 kilos, I think I'm going to struggle with this one. Oh yeah, I'm not going to, for me again, it's that incremental, it's just too much, lad. We'll go back down. Again, it's where I need, although I probably could force a rep up, it's not really going to be beneficial, so. Oh. Oh. Really put a lot of tension on that side lateral. Oh. Ah. Oh. That's it. Absolutely gassed. I think what I'm going to do is, I don't know if I want to do some type of back pulling movement just to like hit a bit of that lat at the back. But yeah, I think I mean, another 15 minutes, one more exercise. Might be beneficial, lad. But yeah, it's been a nice session so far, I can't complain. What should I go on? Go on here. Whew. Go on this one here. Why not, he says. Why not? Woo-hoo. Yes, so nothing too heavy, we just go. We'll just do 20 kilos a side, nice and light. Again, all I'm trying to do is what's yep, that's the thing, I don't want to risk an injury, so I just want to make sure I don't overexert myself. So again, we just go for that range of motion. So yeah, tomorrow's session is going to be a bit of a boring one, to be fair. I think it's going to be abdominals, lower back. So hopefully we might do a few lower back exercises. We might do some good mornings. I think good mornings will be a nice alternative exercise to do in this session. I haven't done them for absolute age. I mean, last time I used to do good mornings was probably like 10 years ago. So I think it'd be nice to start reintroducing some good barbell work. Well, yeah. Again, just going for the range of motion. This is nothing any strenuous. It's just trying to keep things engaged. I think sometimes you can chase the big numbers for no reason. It's all about getting some good conditioning. So I think once you start dialing in and start listening and feeling what your body does, what it responds to, is really important. So another 10 minutes of exercise left, I think. Then we'll call it a day. But yeah, happy days, happy days. Hope you're all well, all snugged up at home, sipping on some nice cappuccino or hot chocolate in bed. We're having a pre-workout. I don't know why you'd be having pre-workout in bed, like, but only guesses could be had. One sec. I'm gonna just up the weight a bit more, just 25 kilos. Yeah. My mouth's getting drier. There. Right, so here we go. So hopefully everything's hunky-dory. So if you can like the stream, be really nice. Really helps with engagement. You don't have to join if you don't want to join, but again, it does help build up the community if people join the channel. Give me a bit more incentive to do more content. So 25 kilos is about right. Again, we just concentrate on controlling the weight. It is probably really underestimated. Wow. Such a good burn to feel it in the delt and a little bit in the lat. So targeting in the areas that I've been working, more so in the shoulder area. Really nice. So hopefully you can hear me quite well. If you're on TikTok, if you can just let me know if you can hear me by just a thumbs up or comment would be nice. Just so now I know the setup's working still. So if you can help me with that, that'd be ultimately appreciated. I don't know what words I'm using here. Appreciated. This is why I like live streaming, because I can make my mistakes and I'll never be able to retract it. I think I'm just going to up the weight a little bit more. And this is the thing with my mentality, it is always very reactive in a good way. So yeah, so even though I want to do a light workout on this, my mindset is always like, I want to like just push that a little bit more. And I feel it's really nice way of working out. So 30 kilos, again it's quite light. That's 30 kilos aside. Again, we just slow down the rep, really get the muscles contracting, working, and then get a nice stretch. Nice. So a couple more, and then we'll just have a little smooch, and then off-ski, Minoski. Nice meal. What we'll have, I'll probably just have some cereal, to be fair. And then when I get back from my day's work, I'll have a nice hot meal before bed, and then that's it, wiped out, sleep, happy days. Come on, Lee. That's it. I think that's it for me in terms of what I've done so far. Really happy with today's session. So if you like the stream, please give it a thumbs up. Every little helps, as it were. And that's it. I think that's going to be today's session. But what I will say is this: I am tempted just to have a quick wander view with biceps, just to see what I can curl. I'm pretty sure I can curl 15s quite easy, so it would be nice if I could do 15s. Oh, there. Ooh, 15s, he says. Yeah. Now what I'm feeling, getting a bit of an impingement right there, so it's like interesting. So it's like, do I need to do some side raises, front raises, just to like trying to alleviate that tension? So leaving the bag there. That's the thing, innit? You have to like trying to self-diagnose and trying to find remedies to some of these niggles. And if you don't try, then you don't know. So yes, I think that's what I'll do. Could do with a straight bar. We don't have a straight bar there. Where do people? I swear people eat. I swear people must be eating. I swear people. I swear people must be eating some of this equipment, because it frigging vanishes. We've got 3 cable machines and none of them have a straight bar. You know what I mean? Somebody must be like eating straight bars. There's one there. Right, we'll do it here. Right, so 1 sec. I'm gonna get me stuff. I might even do some chest, not chest, but yeah, I don't know who I'm talking to. But anyway, I might do some shoulder press. So we'll do a bit of some front raises. So yes, oh, what chaos. 10 kilos is probably going to be more than enough. And nice. So I promise this is probably going to be the last. Mate, is it going to be my last exercise? Because I do want to hit a bit more shoulder on the shoulder press. So you do. I have no idea what you mean about that, but if you do, I won't. But if you don't mind, I'll continue. Okay. As long as you're happy, you do what you gotta do. All right. Oh, right, I think I've had enough of that. Absolutely boring me. Right. Woo. Wow. I think that's what I needed. To sit down, I think that's what's too low. Nice, nice. I can't complain. Really nice fluid movement. But yeah, this is going to be the last exercise. Rainbow. Oh dear. Anyway. Whew. Anyway. Whew. Okay, so. Whew. So that was 31 kilos. Let's go up to 38 kilos. Well, as long as you're enjoying what you're doing, fella. A workout's a workout, as I say. So, let's do nice. So, a couple more. So 45 kilos. And then we'll probably be leaving just after 3 o'clock today. So overall, a very good workout. Been live streaming now for almost an hour and a half, so quite a nice session. So, but I think if you can condense all the exercises down, you might be only working out for 45 minutes, if that. Oh, cool. Appreciate the follow, mate. The more the merrier. Right, so let's get this up. Ooh. So yeah, so 45, 52. So again, we're just doing till we can't physically move the weight. I think what we need to do is probably in the future is probably go to some of the other different gyms that have access to within this organisation of gyms. I think that'd be really nice and beneficial. So let's see how that goes. But if you're new here, welcome. It's almost the end of the session. So but this live stream will be available on the YouTube channel if you want to revisit and watch some of the exercises I've done. We've done quite a few different exercises. They've done lateral raises, we've done tricep extensions and pull downs. What else? Done biceps, done dumbbell shoulder press. So it's been a nice varied session today, and it's been nothing but intuitive, and that's the thing I'm finding. When I find it, I get these niggles. What I'm going to do is I'm still getting a bit of a niggle in the elbow and shoulder, and I'm going to try to do a bit more research and trying to help alleviate them issues by adding some accessory work to hopefully improve them areas. So whatever it may be, it probably could be, like with the shoulder, it's probably where muscles overlap and then you just get a bit of a infringement. It could be an old injury from decades ago. So all I do remember is, I know when I previously trained over 10 years ago, my left shoulder was an issue where I was getting a very different response, where it would flare up in the sense that I wouldn't be able to utilize any movement on that side, and it was very, in a way, it's a bit depressing, but I feel that at the moment I'm able to navigate through them niggles a bit more constructively and hopefully avoid a flare-up and risk injury. So it's just plodding the way through things. Dry throat, man. Nice. So, ooh. There we go. Right, so let's do this. 52 kilos. Easy. Again, I want the, so 58, so it's quite relatively easy, so there's no point like worrying about it. So we've had a good workout. I'm really happy with today's session. Like I said, tomorrow's session should be an ab workout, which is, well, I might actually postpone the abs and do, actually, what I need to do for abs, I need to get myself a weighted vest, because I feel that I'm at a threshold where I need that added resistance. So what I need is get myself a weighted vest in order to intensify the exercise that I want to do, so I'm not having to add more minutes to a session in terms of, or to an exercise to get the same output. So that's why going heavy on different exercises help. What's this? Yes, that's right. Whew, anyway, what can I type on here? You can't write anything. That's mad. Weird. Right, anyway, 58 kilos. Should go up like butter. Again, with the live streaming, it's something that I'm trying to get accustomed to, but I think it really helps when you start to get that interaction with people and you get the questions. So any questions you would like answers to, it doesn't have to be gym related, but I think if it's more gym related, it would be better. Even personal questions, I don't mind, long as they don't cross a certain threshold. But anyway, this music is absolute. Right, so I think one more. Right, 65 kilos, and that would be the shallot. So then we'll wrap up the session because I don't think anybody's watching now, so it's a bit of a shame. But yeah, wow. Here we go. So last one, last push, and then off ski Minoski. But yeah, so what a day today. Three. Oh wow. Itchy eye. Ah. Right, and so there we go. Right. Whew. Here we go. So if you're watching, hello. If you're not watching, then I'm not talking to you. But anyway, last one, I think. Last one. Last push. 3, 2, 1. Oh. Oh. That's it. Wow. Absolutely mad. So I think that's it for now. So let's have a quick showdown in the bathroom. Wow. Right. Right, so here we go. Whew. Go a bit quieter. But yeah, what a day. Whew. So, I think that is it for now. So, what I'm going to do is hello, goodbye, I think. So, I think that's going to conclude today's session. So, thank you for joining me. We'll see you tomorrow for another session, which will be around about the same time as today's session was, around about 1 o'clock, 1:30 in the morning. So, I'm not sure what I'll be doing in that session, but it will be another good session, whether you like it or not. But thank you for joining me. I will see you again shortly. Take care, and thank you for the likes, and share this with as many people